So I'm here at the MakePro X Stand with Hannes here. And if you haven't seen my video recently on the APCR and the middle control review, definitely check that out. I'll leave it up here for you to watch. But I just wanted to come by here and actually show you that there's a lot more than just the middle control that is available. And I've just walked past and I didn't know this existed. So I wanted to come by and show you guys and say, look, there's some really cool things here. So yeah, Hannes, can you show us what you got here and some of the other products that you make and how it all works, the ecosystem and being able to expand and all that kind of stuff?
Sure. So basically, we've got a completely modular control system. So the hardware is modular and the software is modular. The hardware consists of those modules we call tiles, and you can combine them in whichever way you like. So you can build a very small controller like this one, or you can build a big one, or you can scale it up even further and build a very big console. And you can decide if you want to have buttons here or rather encoders here, and if you want to have a display or no display. So that's completely up to you.
Wow. And I haven't seen the display before. So how does that work? Like what video are we seeing there and how are we getting it there?
So the display is very new. We're showing off this here for the first time. And this is our big display. We also have one smaller display. It's multi-touch, so you can put buttons on here and even press multiple buttons at once.
Wow.
And then in our glue software, you can create pages and you can put things on there and completely customize your page. So I could delete this row here and then it refreshes and then those buttons are gone. So you can completely customize everything. And this is, for example, a video stream, a web view, and it can just play that video. So that could, for example, be coming from a camera, and then you can do camera control and see the live feed directly on the controller.
Wow. And it's probably hard to see on camera, but the actual screen is quite nice. And these are, what kind of resolution are we seeing per box?
I'm not sure about that,
cool,
to
that's
be
fine.
honest.
Okay, so I see that you got a Stream Deck here as well with a couple of buttons. Is that tying into glue?
Yes. So there are multiple ways you can integrate the Stream Deck. So this would be one standard device. We have standard and custom devices. Standard devices are configurations where we say that makes sense in this way. You can buy them off the shelf, but you could also just make a very custom controller. And our Extend standard devices, they extend the Stream Deck because this only has buttons. So we extend it with encoders, an OLED screen and faders.
Right, okay.
And there are multiple ways you can use the Stream Deck with our controller. So you can use it directly in glue and just map functionality to the Stream Deck buttons as if it were our buttons. Or you can use it together with Companion. So we can talk to Companion and the Stream Deck can be shared with Companion. So you can use part of the Stream Deck with glue and you can use the other part with Companion, for example.
Right, so you can have glue talking to Companion and vice versa, and they're all actually
Yes,
talking.
exactly.
Wow. Because yeah, I use Companion a lot, so being able to actually integrate with that would be
Yes.
amazing. So
it also allows for a nice transition if you don't want to just throw everything you got in Companion away. You can just give a couple of buttons to glue, try out how that works, and then if it works fine, you can give more buttons to glue or stay with Companion, whatever you like.
wow. Now I've noticed that these boards back here, like some have an M.2 and things in there. What's happening there?
Yes, so this is our CPU tile. And basically the reason for this is that our hardware always needs to talk to glue.
Yep.
And then glue talks to all the different target devices because we are multi-device, multi-target, multi-protocol.
Yep.
And if you don't want to have a separate computer or laptop or server running glue, then you can use the CPU tile and then glue can run inside the controller on this. So it goes into the bottom of the controller and then you have one standalone controller without the need for any external laptop or...
Right, so that can become your brain and that has an operating system and you just access it from the internet.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Or from the network.
Yes, exactly.
Wow.
You just plug it into power, into network, and then you switch it on, it boots, and you are ready to go.
All right, so Hannes, so you say that you can kind of like have a custom build thing. Is that something you do yourself? Is that something you do at the factory? And what kind of price points are we seeing for, say, something like this or something built up like this? And yeah, can you walk us through that?
So you can basically go to our website and use the online builder, and it looks like this. You can just drag and drop tiles here. For example, I could put another fader panel here, or let's add some buttons. And then you even get a 3D preview of how that will look like. So you can try and see if that looks good and if it works. And the online builder will even tell you the pricing if you select that here. It will show you the exact price and all the details of how that breaks down.
Oh, so completely unrelated, but the faders here, are these motorized faders?
Yes, all faders are motorized.
Amazing.
We've got faders in 2 lengths, so those are the 60 millimeters, and then we also got 100 millimeter faders.
Wow. So I can definitely see that useful if you're trying to mix up with the console and
Yes.
all that kind of stuff. So
It's also very useful because you can have different layers on every controller, and then you can just switch the layers and the faders move.
very nice, very nice. And I see a T-bar as well. Everyone
Yes.
loves the T-bar. Well, there you are. I learn new things every day. So this is MakePro X, this is Hannes as well, but check out the website. How do we find you guys?
You can just Google MakePro X,
Yep.
and then you can find us.
Thank you for your time. Appreciate
You're
it.
welcome.
Thanks.